shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Camp, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that. It's not do the he say, she say. Getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Go ahead.
Right away, they'll change the look. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Fielded at about the 28. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. Loose inside the 30. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Carolina. Breece Hall. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Dolphins in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's got this down to the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. The 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Wilson snags it left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And to the left side here, Wilson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Panthers 10, Dolphins nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. A-Chain on the counter. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins! Cedric Wilson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go, back.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On first down, right back to Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
On 2nd down, a run move. And he caught it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
2nd and 10.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they don't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
In motion right here, Boyd. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Young on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Tua going to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Berrios. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Tua now on first down. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10.
On first down, Tagovailoa. They set up the screen to A-Chain. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 and now on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
For the Dolphin field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
What's always interesting about situations like this is that in both locker rooms, both staffs were preaching a quick start. One of them actually got it done.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. On play action, Young. They'll roll him out right. Short throw held in by Trimble. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
44. A-Chain on first and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon A-Chain, 49 yards. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
Young is intercepted for the third time this game. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Second down and 10.
On second down, a run by H.A. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down, here's H.A. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Hall again on 2nd down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's Hall again. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Give to Hall running right. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Straight ahead is Hall. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Defense also plays an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Ready?
It's Young off play action. This pass out wide to Hall. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now Tua. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's H.A. headed right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's Javon Kinlaw busting through, and he sticks him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Throw caught by H.A. Into space at the 45. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
A first down throw for Young. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A play fake. Now Young. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Chark, 49 yards. And the Panthers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Breece Hall with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And this throw will be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Here we go.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Hurst makes a catch, a welcome sight to the Panthers, who believe there's still growth in the 6-year tight end. Over 50 catches last season, hoping he is the field-moving tight end Carolina hasn't had since Greg Olson's prime.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Ready.
They go play action. Young. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
They'll look to run with Hall, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may...
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Berrios now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. Oh, nice move. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time.
And he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A give running right is Hall. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Johnny Hekker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He completes it to Wilson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.